Welcome to Faith Fiction and Folklore, or the Triad podcast, where we try not to ebb things up. And today we are going to talk about that Colombian orb thing that happened. And today we've got Cody and Gary. How you guys doing?
Great, great.
Heck yeah.
Ready to rock and roll.
Rocking and a rolling. Anyways, so
Colombia.
over in Colombia, is that right?
Yeah.
That's where they make coffee and cocaine, right?
Close, yes. I think you're right.
Yummy. Now I want coffee.
Who needs cocaine when you have methylene blue? Anyway. All right, my box is still out of line again because I got to do this stupid article. So just keep talking and
I took methylene blue because it makes my voice sound cool.
Who are you trying to make fun of?
RFK, that wasn't a good one.
Try again.
It makes your throat hurt. I need some methylene blue.
Heal you right up. Dude, I'm making jokes, but I'm telling you, it works.
I'm not doing it.
You're not doing it?
No.
Okay, well.
I'm going to stick with that Colombian Bam Bam.
I'd rather have cocaine.
In the coffee.
What do you think about the dirt coffee?
Dirt coffee. That sounds terrible.
Have you not heard of dirt coffee?
You mean the mud water?
Mud water, that's it.
I don't know, isn't it just shrooms?
Oh.
Yeah, I think it's mushroom coffee. I'm good.
I was just trying to strike up conversation.
Yeah.
I don't even know what it does.
It does not taste good.
It's supposed to help with your immune system and whatnot.
Should do gummies.
I don't know, man. I think cancer is like a fungus, so I'm not gonna eat a bunch of mushrooms all the time. That just doesn't sound smart to me.
You need a fungus war. They have to fight, Cody.
A fungus war.
Yes.
You got the good fungi versus the bad fungi.
It's like the Sith and the Jedi, only mushrooms.
So. Or fungus deteriorates things.
Which fungus is Baby Yoda?
The one that makes you see the most fun. So, I don't know. I'm not chasing this rabbit hole. Let's talk about aliens instead. That's saner. So, okay, this comes from the Daily Mail. And so scientists have released the first X-ray image of a mysterious sphere-shaped object recovered in Colombia, which locals claim is of alien origin. In other words, they must have found Hunter Biden on the Epstein list, so we're learning about aliens. So anyway,
well, it's a ball lightning is what it looks like. You know, the ball lightning, and then it switches to one of the bright orbs, and then it switches to the metal orb thing that crash landed somewhere.
Well, let's read
in the airport.
Yeah. Well, let's read on and see what they're talking about. The so-called UFO was spotted in March over the town of Buga zigzagging. Oh, wait.
Buga zigzagging?
Okay, wait.
That's the name of the town?
Commas are important. My mistake. In the town of Buga. And it was zigzagging because they couldn't think of a better verb through the sky in a way that defies the movement of conventional aircraft. The object was recovered shortly after it landed and has since been analyzed by scientists who discovered its features. It features 3 layers of metal-like material and 18 microspheres surrounding a central nucleus they are calling a chip because the U.S. military made it. But anyway, so Dr. Jose Luis Velasquez, a radiologist who examined the sphere, reported finding no welds or joints, which would typically indicate human fabrication. He and his team concluded it's of artificial origin and that it shows no evidence of welding, and its internal structure is composed of high-density elements. More testing is needed to establish its origin. The sphere also displays symbols The team compared to ancient scripts, including runes, Ogham, and Mesopotamian writing systems. Using AI to assist in deciphering the design, the team interpreted the message to read, "The origin of birth through union and energy in the cycle of transformation, meeting point of unity, expansion, and consciousness, individual consciousness." In other words, this is another CIA plant because it's there's a bunch of Eastern contradictory nonsense. Because if it sounds ridiculous and has no meaning, it must be alien.
Pizzagate is real.
Who?
Pizzagate.
What does that have to do with the UFO?
I don't know.
Yeah, anyway. We interpret it as a message of humanity, encouraging a collective shift in consciousness to help Mother Earth. Of course they would! Because it's always the same stupid message. Love, love, let us enslave you while you love. So...
Focus all your attention on Mother Earth instead of God.
Yeah, and take the purple. So
take the purple.
Especially considering the current issues with pollution and environmental decline, the researcher said. It's weird. It's like all these alien messages just match the World Economic Forum's playbook. It's just strange. Weird. Anyway.
We're wired.
All right. The object was recovered on March 2nd by a group of people who said it weighed about 4.5 pounds and had the temperature of a refrigerator when touched. The outside of the refrigerator.
Outside?
That's what I was gonna ask.
Both sides.
It's like, well, that doesn't mean anything. All right.
I mean, like the very bottom of it's kind of hot.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
You know.
I'm assuming they meant cold. David Velez El Portro, one of the individuals who recovered the object, recently spoke on Masan Television, hosted by journalist and ufologist Jamie Mason, whose research has...
Jamie Mason?
I don't care.
Her last name is Mason?
Maussan.
Uh-huh.
So, okay. Well, we'll just leave that alone for the present. Whose
Do you know
research
Mason?
has stirred controversy for nearly a decade. All right, Mason, for Cody, gained attention in 2017 when he claimed to have discovered alien... It's the same guy! Come on.
It's the same guy?
The plaster dummy that was 8 inches tall, and he came up with something else. Are you kidding me? All right, now I know Hunter Biden was on the Epstein list. I know it. It's the same guy. Are you serious? Come on.
Well, game over.
So this guy's already been caught making fake alien stuff.
He went to Congress with the goofy thing. It's like, look, guys, here's an alien. It's in the palm of my hand, and it's
really
be
fair.
old.
I think that's what happened with a lot of like dinosaur fossils. They take them and they're like, "Hey, look what I got," and the government's like, "Cool, do it."
That's what certainly.
Here's some funding.
That's what they did with the cavemen. Like most of the cavemen, they just glued a bunch of bones together. It's like, look, it's half monkey, half ape, guys. Ignore the super glue. It's real. So, oh my gosh. Anyway.
So this guy's just shooting a shot. I mean, it might stick. You never know.
Well, this one ain't gonna land, but third time's the charm.
Third time's the charm.
Good night.
See you in 5 years, huh?
Yeah, see you in 5 years. All right, let's see. Do we need... Okay. Findings that remain unconfirmed. Bull. We all saw it and laughed at him. That confirmed it was fake. Okay. But Velez El Porto has claimed that the sphere is authentic, found in the woods of Buga. He told Mason that the man who found it, Jose, felt sick for days after touching the object, but I'm sure you'll be fine. When I poured water on it, it started to smoke, and the water vaporized instantly. I thought it was cold, Velez El Porto added, suggesting the interior was hot and exterior cold. How does that work? Anyway, however, there are no artificial reports or a scientific analysis to confirm claims of a sphere falling over Buga. So they didn't even see it? Yeah, so no one saw the thing. He just found it in the woods and like, it's from aliens, guys.
So nobody saw it, but they knew how much it weighed?
Yeah, exactly.
That checks out. 4.5 pound craft that people flew in.
Okay, wait, my mistake.
But nobody
so,
saw it.
No official reports, only eyewitness reports. Define an official. So I guess nobody from the Air Force saw it. That's what they mean. So
Yes.
Velez El Porto said the government contacted him to hand it over the sphere. Okay, you editors get paid thousands of dollars. Try. Hand it over the sphere. But he refused, saying it would never be seen again because it's fake. But anyway,
because it's fake.
Good night. So he gave it to Mason and his team of experts with the hopes of them recovering the sphere's origin. Oh, yeah, I'm sure it's fine. I didn't trust the government, but I trust you, Mason. You're the guy.
Yeah. I trust the guy named Mason.
Researchers found that the sphere had irregular edges. What does that even mean? Indicating that it is a solid object. Yeah, no kidding.
How can a sphere have edges?
It's like the moon.
Because it had engravings on it. They basically, I don't know, welded a bunch of like symbols that said "Love Mother Earth" and "Take the purple." So...
You make a salve with some mud and some spittle, and you put it in your eyes.
Spittle.
Anyway, okay, yeah. So it's a solid object. They paid a scientist, a researcher, to say that it's a solid object, guys. More of that USAID money. So the outer layer appeared to be the densest, comparable to human bone. The center of the sphere shows a lower radioacoustic density than the edge, indicating an internal structure that may be more porous or composed of less dense material than the outer shell, said Nacho Rejo. In other words, it's hollow.
Oh, so it's an unmanned craft?
Yeah. You mean it's a drone? Oh.
It's a
drones.
Man, I don't even get the. I can't stand the guy that made this story up.
Yeah, like if it was even by anybody other than the dude who clearly faked it. Like it's probably not even a drone, and all of this is nonsense. Nacho Rojo said Nacho Rojo. I am probably destroying this guy's name. I hope I'm destroying this guy. Anyway. Okay, host of the YouTube channel Hidden Truth. During the interview with Mason.
Muson.
Is that how you say it? Muson?
Mason.
Well, let's not
Mossad or Mason? Sorry.
Let's just go with Mason. I don't want to take away Cody's thunder. All right. The findings suggest that the outer layer could be made of titanium or steel because it's human. But the researchers noted that a full composition analysis is needed to confirm this. So they touched it.
Stick a magnet to it. There's a start. I mean, come on. This is not complicated, guys.
They touched it, said it feels like metal, but more research is needed to conclude it. Okay. X-rays also revealed 18 small dots within the center of the object, arranged in what appeared to be a non-random pattern. Okay.
Floating? Or on the floor of the sphere? I don't understand.
Inside the sphere, there are basically 18 dots. I don't know.
Where are they?
Inside the sphere, I think. In the center of the object, so presumably inside the sphere. They X-rayed it, and in the inside of it, because it's hollow, there were 18 dots. Don't know, and they were organized in a pattern.
This may be the dumbest story we've ever covered.
This is proof of extraterrestrial life, Cody. What do you mean? The team specialized that speculated. Okay, so the team, our scientists, our heroes, speculated that the 18 points could be sensors, bolts, or fragments of microchips, or antennas for the drone. Obviously, we don't know the composition or how it was manufactured, but it appears to be an object intentionally built to house these small metallic components internally, Rojo said, referring to insights shared during the X-ray analysis. You're scientists, everybody. They made an object with 18 dots and then put a casing around it. It must be alien.
You could cut a hole in this thing with a plasma cutter faster than you could write this article.
Yeah, go to the video. It actually shows everything we're talking about.
Oh, but this article is so much fun. Are we almost done?
It's excruciating.
Okay, we got one more segment left. I'm having a ball.
Okay.
Scientists are currently referring to the 18 points as a chip due to their precise arrangement and location within the sphere, because it is a chip. The symmetry suggests advanced technology or deliberate engineering. Oh, you mean the metal ball was made on purpose? Our scientists, everybody, Rojo added. He also noted these 18 points show no signs of fracture, meaning the object remains structurally intact. In other words, the scientists can safely say it is not broken. X-rays revealed that the points extend approximately 0.5 centimeters into the interior of the sphere. Additionally, the team observed a central band composed of a different material which contained more small spheres. They believe these may have been placed inside before the object was sealed. How else are they going to build it? Anyway,
is it sealed hermetically?
Oh, who cares? Hermetically?
Yeah.
Well, as long as we're throwing words out, you know. It was abstractly put in the thingamajigger-magob, supercalifragilisticexpialidociously. So, however, the X-rays did not reveal any visible signs of assembly techniques.
No, yeah, so it is sealed hermetically, like a banana.
Like a banana, okay. They probably just made the pieces separately in a mold and then fitted them together. But apparently people can't figure that out. All right.
They used a backwards rivet gun.
A backwards rivet gun? Who knows? I was done when the guy that presented the plaster little dummy thing was like, "It's an alien, guys." I was finished.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, this is ridiculous.
It's an orb. And
I don't believe you.
It looks more like a...
I'd love to see a picture of it. Is there a picture of it?
There's a video of it.
All right, let's see.
This is... Wait, let me explain. This is James. He owns 2 channels. This
YouTube owns 2 channels.
Yeah, well, yeah. Anyways, this is his personal channel, and then he does the That Is Impossible channel too. So this is him doing the research for his other channel.
Oh, okay. Cool. Hang on. I'm gonna turn this on.
I just want to see like a picture of it.
All right, let's see if I can find a picture of it.
Good luck, because this is what I pulled up like right before the stream.
Oh, so we don't know if it's actually got a picture in it or not.
It's got a video in it, because I did watch a lot of it, some of it.
Okay, so I don't know. So you did. Okay, here we go. So we're getting somewhere now. I'm gonna start here. Hey, look an ad!
Oh, sorry.
Very dissatisfied. I'm in the middle of a show. All right, hang on. I'm gonna let this play, and I'm gonna grab something to drink.
No.
Yes.
And then I found a bunch of more videos of these metallic spheres flying over Colombia and many other places.
Desde un avión. Extraña.
Apparently these things are very common around Colombia for some reason.
That's so cool.
Súper rápido.
So from the moment this thing lands in Colombia, is retrieved by an anonymous person given to the Germany company YouTube channel, then it caught a lot of attention. And now they're running tests to find out if there's something inside of it. And this is what they found.
El jueves 1 de mayo.
Dude, okay, seriously, hang on. Dad, blame it. Hold on.
What did you miss
inside of it?
No, I want to point
This
something
is what
out.
they found.
That's the triangle from Hyrule. I'm just saying.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
That is the Dude, this is a backwards crescent moon and a triangle from Hyrule. Somebody made this up.
Nintendo.
Yeah, this is a stunt from Nintendo. It's Navi. This is Navi's true form, guys.
Boom.
think there's a circle inside of the triangle. I don't think it's another triangle.
I'm calling it a circle because it's funny. So.
Well, no, the
Triforce?
Hyrule has a triangle.
I know that.
Okay.
I'm just being stupid. Come on, it looks like the Hyrule thing, though.
Yeah,
It's funny. I'm gonna call it a triangle because it's funny to call it a triangle.
It's for sure Solomonic.
Solomonic.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means.
Solomonic witchcraft.
Oh, witchcraft.
Solomon knew all of it.
It's like somebody read a D&D book and
Yep.
copied the carvings onto it.
Yep.
I'm just saying. So.
That is what it looks like.
Yeah. And it's like, oh, it has no welds. Do you not see the seal in the middle that they're trying really hard to hide in the shot?
That's true.
Look at that.
I saw one on one of the bigger ones too.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Well, these guys went to school for a long time. They have no common sense.
It doesn't have a weld. It just has a seam, guys. That means it's alien.
You know what the truth is? The truth is these are Pokeballs. And you just gotta say, gotta catch them all. And then they open up.
There's a Mewtwo in there. That's what's going on.
Yeah.
Or Mew 3 at this point.
Mew 3. All right. Yeah, we are old. Anyway.
I just watched that today.
El jueves 1 de mayo del 2025, el señor José Luis Velázquez, especialista en rayos X, realizó una serie de sorprendentes.
Look at this. The writer tried to act like it was completely solid. That is a seam.
Baxter, you know I don't speak Spanish.
That's Bulgarian.
I'm sorry if you're gonna fake an alien hoax, don't call it a Buga sphere. Good night. Come on, guys, imagination.
Pruebas a la esfera Buga, la cual cayó a tierra después de recibir una descarga de 10.000 voltios. Las imágenes obtenidas arrojaron resultados sorprendentes. En el interior se puede observar en el contorno en tonalidad blanca una densa capa que la rodea, lo que es indicativo de que es muy gruesa. En tonos más grises, con menor densidad, se aprecia otro material menos denso que confirmaría que la esfera no es hueca y explicaría su inusual peso, que se ha logrado documentar de manera inexplicable, es variable.
Wait a minute, so these are the X-rays of what's inside of this sphere.
They look like backwards rivets.
Someone also compared the engravings, this chip-like engraving in the sphere, to the dots that were found inside of it during the X-ray, and it actually looks like the same thing. This person says this looks like an antenna, the center lines.
Asimismo,
Yeah, because it's an antenna. It's an antenna because it's a drone.
se detectaron una serie de 16 puntos que rodean al núcleo. Esto se trataría de microesferas. Al mismo tiempo, se observó un elemento de tonalidad oscura que se distribuye en el interior de la esfera de Buga, que revela que este material sería el menos denso, quizá poroso.
La radiología es una herramienta.
I'm sorry, I'm not taking this seriously. Every time it says Bugasphere, I just get sad inside.
Yeah.
Next time they'll have an Uga spear and then they can call it Uga Buga.
It's an Uga Buga sphere. It's the Uga Buga spheres.
Herramienta no invasiva, como pudiste ver, solamente atravesó la pieza.
So Dr. Luis Velázquez goes on to explain about the densities inside the sphere, and then he explains this.
En estos análisis preliminares, las observaciones de analistas e investigadores coinciden en señalar que su composición es compleja, que tiene un origen artificial, que no tiene evidencias de soldaduras y que se trata de una estructura interna integrada por elementos de...
Are my eyes playing tricks on me, or are those bolts?
They're backwards rivets, man. I keep telling you.
They're backwards rivets? Are those actually a thing, or are you being silly?
I'm being silly.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry, it looks like it was literally screwed together with a ring here.
They could be
But it was-
rivets.
Yeah, something.
Oh, it does. I see what you're seeing.
Dude, this is insane. Talk about a lying article, man. Like, why would you trust the Daily Mail after something like this? Oh, it's alien because it has no welds. Really? It looks like it was put together by a ring that's been, like, screwed together or something. Seriously?
Nintendo.
Alien origin.
Nintendo made it.
Good
Have
night.
you tried to break into the new switches?
No.
You have to have specialized tools to work on a switch.
Well, that doesn't surprise me. Dude, I hate myself. I gave the authors too much credit. I said they probably figured out how to make something without a weld by molding the parts separately and fitting them together. That was clearly too smart. They clearly just bolted the thing with a ring and slapped two halves of a shell onto it. Good night. I hate it when I'm smarter than the hoaxers.
De alta densidad. Asimismo, coincidieron en apuntar que es necesario profundizar más en diferentes análisis y pruebas para establecer su origen y el...
It's not even a perfect sphere. I mean, look at that thing. It's like all weird and disjointed.
That's
And the
not
bottom
even-
half is bigger than the top half.
That's not even the one I was talking about earlier, the ball lightning one.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
that one's at the very beginning of the video.
Well, see, you were imagining something more elaborate than what we actually got.
Yeah, I was like, wait, go back to the beginning. It's really cool. I don't want you guys to miss it.
Okay, well, we'll go back to it, but let's relish the stupid for like another minute here. And I just want to point out, guys, look, bottom half bigger, top half smaller, because they fitted the two pieces together.
I mean, that could be optical.
I doubt it. You could be right, but I really doubt it.
Aren't we all optical?
Yes. But I'm telling you, okay, I'm not a lighting expert, but if the bottom shade is darker, wouldn't that make it appear smaller than the top? Doesn't brighter objects seem bigger than darker objects?
I have
In
no
this
idea.
case, it would be
I'm
smaller.
I'm not a lighting expert, but I think that's how that goes.
I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
Anyway, bottom line, I mean, let's say for argument's sake, like maybe the sun's shining down on it and the shadow is making it look bigger, or something like that.
Son.
It doesn't matter though.
Mr.
It's still like,
Golden.
look at it closely. Like I'm telling you, I think I'm right because I'm telling you there's an edge. There's a clear ring edge there, and
Yeah, you can see it. Yeah.
yeah, there's clearly a ring edge. It's not a perfect sphere, so it was made. But anyway,
cual podría provenir de las estrellas.
So let's just say that this sphere may actually be alien in origin or houses some sort of advanced technology. Is there any evidence of it? 4 days ago, aliens in Bermuda posted this to Reddit. Spherical UFO.
okay, look at that. I am not a crazy person.
Yeah, why are they saying it's...
Look right there.
What's in his other hand? That's what I want to know.
Oh, I don't know.
That's her glove. It's just a green glove. So.
I mean, guys, come on. That was clearly made by some kind of laser or something, and they've just put two halves together.
It does look like laser engraving.
Good night.
crash in Buga, Colombia.
Y vea por donde pasa la placa brillantica.
Okay, so
They're pouring water.
Es increíble y está totalmente fría. Ella está totalmente fría. Fría la...
So they're pouring water, and it's evaporating.
No, una belleza.
So they're pouring cold water into this thing, and it's evaporating. They put their hands on it, and it's also cold. So this kind of reminds me of this alien-like substance that supposedly exists, popularly known as red mercury.
Oh yeah, he gets in the red mercury here.
So the red mercury myth is a persistent rumor claiming the existence of a powerful, magical, and potentially nuclear-grade substance that is red in color. In reality, there is no known substance that matches this description, and it's considered a myth. So, nuclear-grade substance. The drones and the orbs last year flying over nuclear power plants. What were they looking for? And now we got this sphere that has this very interesting property. So, let's take a look at red mercury. So there are tons of videos of people who claim to have a hold of this artifact that supposedly has red mercury inside of it. Let's take a look at some of the videos.
better drop that rock. It's gonna give you cancer.
I might lose you guys in a second.
So red mercury supposedly repels garlic, it attracts gold, it doesn't reflect on a mirror, and it has magical properties. Plasma-like properties, apparently. So why would the existence of this substance...
Okay, I'll give them the new element angle. That's possible. That's plausible.
I've heard
that's
about
pretty
red
cool.
mercury. I mean, it's in like all your old alchemy grimoires and stuff like that. It's all littered with it.
Well, it wouldn't surprise me if the government tried to keep something like that hidden, but maybe it's red mercury. Even so, that is clearly a man-made object. Like,
yeah.
And just ask yourself this question: what is the drone doing?
Hanging out.
Why is it just floating out there?
Just hanging out.
Easily seen. Just hanging out.
To me, that seems fake. So I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's fake. I think somebody. It's a rhetorical question. There's no purpose for the drone. Why would it be out there? Like, it's got an antenna set up to clearly like respond to some kind of signal, but what's it doing besides floating?
It's hanging out.
And what kind of additional equipment would be required for whatever it is doing? Some kind of censorship readings, perhaps? But why? So
to spread fear.
Yep.
Exactly.
Yeah. Project Blue Book. But anyway.
Well, I keep
Blue
telling
Beam,
you,
whatever. One of those
I
two.
keep telling you, in the Navy's, their commercial to join the Navy, they show drones. They show people flying drones as their training regiment, but they're not going to tell the public that, because then they're giving away part of their, defense or whatever. I don't know.
The government has definitely figured out another form of travel that's not using propulsion.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
But they're not going to share that.
Yeah, they're not going to talk about it. So, and they're just going to keep doing this alien thing to kind of hide the fact that they have it. So,
yeah.
All right.
Go back to the beginning. I want you guys to see this ball lightning. It's really cool.
Let's see here.
Yeah, that's it. That's the video.
Right here?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is so cool.
No, ball lightning is cool, but let's take a look here.
What is that?
What the is that?
What is going on there? So they're saying that this is a ball lightning that supposedly descended from the sky in California, and there are multiple videos such as this one posted on May 3rd, almost 4 million views by this Twitter account, and there's a part 2. We're going to be taking a look into this, but it's weird how all of a sudden we have a bunch of these spheres descending from the sky.
But anyways, I thought that ball lightning was really cool.
Yeah, ball lightning is cool. Well, you are right. We didn't actually see the ball, did we?
Well, there was more of the video, but
Let's see if we can find it.
no, it's you skipped too far ahead. It was at, like, the very, very beginning there.
All right, here.
Yeah, I think that's it. I can't really see the numbers.
So I've been away for 10 days, and this is getting wild. My gosh, look at this. On April 27th, this account posted this video over here, and it's blowing up. Take a look at this.
Yeah, they did. Oh, what the? Wait a minute. It's pulling it. What?
What is that?
What the is that?
What is going on there? So they're saying that this is a ball lightning that's...
Yes, I thought
that
that
tree
was pretty
supposedly grew That was
Yeah,
weird.
it like exploded the tree. It like
I don't know how it would have time to form that many more leaves and stuff like that.
Yeah.
no, the tree like expanded and then
It
like
might have been a trick of the light. Let's look at it again.
yeah.
So I've been away for 10 days and this is getting wild. My gosh, look at this. On April 27th, this account posted this video over here and it's blowing up. Take a look at this.
Oh,
Yeah, they did. Oh, what the? Wait a minute. It's pulling it. What?
What is that?
what the is that?
What is going on there?
What's eagles?
So they're saying that this is a ball lightning that supposedly
That's
descended
crazy,
from
isn't
the
it?
sky.
I don't know, dude.
I kind of
Anyways.
think that's fake because that tree looks
Yeah.
a little fake. At first,
Well-
I thought it was a shadow.
Yeah,
That's-
the tree was
that-
a little far.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
later
not.
later in his
thing.
video, he goes and does a deep dive on the guy's channel, and the guy's whole channel on TikTok is just a whole bunch of AI stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The tree was too much. I missed the tree altogether the first couple times I watched. I didn't even see it. Yeah, that's fake. But the lightning
Yeah.
is impressive. I did think it was ball lightning. That I will give them that. I thought that was the thing.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I thought that was actually ball lightning. Even though it didn't look like any video of ball lightning I've seen in the past.
No, and later in the video, he debunks it himself.
Yeah. Now let's just look up actual ball lightning videos. All right, ball lightning. I think one of Jess's friends is a teacher caught.
Well, we've seen
Got
a lot
hit
of
by
wild
ball
weather this
lightning.
weekend, but take a look at this video shared with us on Twitter. There's a phenomena ultra rare known as ball lightning. Can't really say if that's an example, but scientists can't really explain the phenomenon either, other than the fact that it looks like a ball of lightning exploding. Kind of looks like that, and sometimes leaves behind a sulfur smell. So incredible video shared with us
Sulfur.
tonight, and very cool we get
Oh
to share
my.
it with you as well.
Well, I
Oh,
think
look at
it's
that.
because it's partially made of plasma, so it's burning off something. As
You know who else leaves a sulfur smell behind?
what's that?
Demons.
Demon.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Is the guy moonwalking?
Oh, dude.
Right through the umbrella.
Well, that was nearly struck by lightning, not ball lightning. Still cool though. Here we go. This is the one I've
That one.
seen.
Yeah, this is the good one.
That one
You know,
acts
for
like
centuries,
Oh, no,
people
it's
have
the
reported
history
seeing
channel.
mysterious. Me.
Ah. There we go.
2019, near Minsk, Belarus. A man named Andrei Turkhanovets posts a bizarre video. Watch.
That's so cool.
so scary.
Let's rewind
You
that
don't
back.
touch it.
What is that bright blue sphere?
It's called
Wait, is
I'm
it
gonna
AI?
kill you in a
Travel
ball.
across the railroad tracks, throwing off sparks as it moves. The internet's reaction blew Andrei.
Okay, I hate to be the bearer of bad news because I bought into this one too, but
Think it's fake?
yeah. Look at the environment. Look at the There's no
Still pretty good.
shadows. There's just the blue hue around the lightning itself, which is like, opacity being thinned, but there's no shadows being cast by the light. So look at it really close.
You don't cast any shadows.
I know. I'm sorry. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but yeah, because I bought into it too when I first saw it, but now looking at it and I guess being on a live stream and having my thinking cap on, I think it's fake.
Turkhanovets posts a bizarre video. Watch.
So look for shadows.
Let's rewind that back. What is that bright blue sphere?
Yeah.
And how can it travel across the railroad track?
Something that bright's going to be casting shadows and stuff, especially like when everything else is like as dark as it is with the sky.
Unless it's an angel.
The only thing that might mean that it's real, possibly... Here, go back. Is this... This might be from the lens, which would imply that it's real. See those two...
Yeah, it's a lens flare.
Yeah, that might be a lens
Let's
flare
rewind that
implying
back.
that it's real. So maybe I'm wrong.
What is that bright blue sphere?
Because, yeah, I don't know how you would get the lens flare. But I'm not seeing
And
any
how can
shadows.
it travel across the railroad tracks, throwing off sparks as it moves? The internet's reaction blew Andre's...
Yeah. So, come on, get that out of the way. Yeah. So, see, I mean, when you pause it, it actually looks quite fake. Like, see, you've got the bright light, and then you've got the perfect circle here, but then no shadows surrounding it. Like, it's not interacting with the environment.
Yeah.
So, I'm sorry to say, I think that's probably fake.
I mean, it
Good
is on the
job.
History Channel.
Yeah. Good job, but yeah, I think, especially after pausing it. But I don't have an explanation for the lens flares, so the lens flares might make it real, but that looks incredibly fake because there's no, like to have that concentrated of a circle and no shadows, it just doesn't seem real. But anyway, okay, well, dang, because I like that one, but oh well. Well, guys, I'm not going to do the Benny Johnson one because I think I mocked that article mercilessly enough.
I guess everything's fake and gay.
It feels like everything's fake. It really does feel like we're in the Truman Show right now. It's kind of depressing.
Everything's fake until you bring truth to it.
Yep, that's true. Okay, guys, are there any final thoughts for this evening?
Nope.
Ball lightning is cool.
I'm just glad we got to hang out with old Aziz Ansari.
Aziz.
I mean, Cash Patel.
Thank you.
I thought that was his cousin.
Yeah, I mean, they both own 7. I shouldn't.
I
His half
disavow.
cousin.
I disavow. No, anyway. Okay.
Thank
well,
you
I don't.
again.
Thank you.
Thank you, who?
Dad, blame it. Okay. Guys, that's all I got.
Heck yeah.
Any other thoughts?
Final thoughts.
I have no final thoughts. Except I hope that Pam Bondi and Cash Patel actually put those files out and that I'm wrong. I really hope I'm wrong. Because it would be I would be very black-pilled if it turns out I'm right. So I hope that's not the case. But anyway, well, guys, this is the end of the live stream. Thank you so much for watching. And we'll see you.
Thank you.
Yep, and we'll see you next time.
See you.
We hope you enjoyed this episode of Faith, Fiction, and Folklore. If you did, we would love it if you would subscribe to us on YouTube or follow us on Rumble. We can also be found on X, Instagram, and Facebook. And we are available on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, and iHeartRadio. Thank you again very much for listening, and we'll see you next time.